Alright, what's up everyone? Let's get started. Today we are starting with an articulated wheel loader from Vienna headed to Nuremberg. Too fast. Let me check something real quick because I don't think I'm getting all the frames per second that I need to be getting right now. I'm not quite sure why. Let me close a couple of background applications real quick and see if that fixes anything. The only other thing I can think of is a mod that I downloaded last night, which is the minimalistic user interface at the bottom there, which I feel like would look better on screen than the bigger square interface that is normally in the game. Maybe after we drop this load off, I'll go turn that mod off for the next delivery and see if that changes anything. Because every other night that I've been streaming so far, and even before I started streaming, when I was playing this game, I would get anywhere from 110 to 130 frames per second. But today, the highest I've seen is right now, we're around like 70, 71, 72 FPS. But it was like 45 earlier, and I didn't like that at all. Now it's up to 85. Maybe it was just because I just loaded up the game and it hasn't had time to render in all of the details yet. So we have 2 viewers on TikTok, 1 viewer on Twitch, and 1 on YouTube. Y'all can feel free to type in the chat from wherever you're watching from, and I will try my best to interact without crashing. Let's take a look at our load. Now that's enough swerving, trying to be all show-offy with cinematic camera. So for the past few days on here, we've been mainly going back and forth around Turkey, Bulgaria, and Romania. So it's nice to have a little change of scenery, starting off in Vienna, Austria, heading towards Nuremberg, Germany. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to use the Autobahn to its full potential. Being in a semi-truck, we're limited to 80 kilometers an hour. However, as you can see, I don't always exactly follow the speed limits, because sometimes we just need to get work done. I'm thinking about getting some different webcam angles. I feel like this one isn't suitable at all times. It's kind of low. I just gotta get a mount because I'm using a GoPro for a webcam. Oh snap, I gotta exit here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that hit. But yeah, I'm using a GoPro as my webcam, and the viewing angle is so low right now because I just kind of have it sitting in a suction cup mount on my desk behind the steering wheel. But I think I can get something better as far as a mounting solution. Maybe get a GoPro mount on like the upper top back part of my monitor and just have that facing me from up here instead of down here. So we've got 2 viewers on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and 4 on TikTok. Now, if anyone's paying attention or actually cares, let me know how my microphone quality is, because a few days ago I noticed that it seemed a little too sensitive, and it wasn't anything about the microphone settings, it's just it's a very strong mic and it was unfiltered, so I ordered some foam microphone filters and put one on to see if it can cut out some of the extra noises it was picking up. But what's funny is I was ordering foam microphone filters, so it's a pretty light package, and it's been really windy here for the past few days. And yesterday the package came in and I got the notification that it said it was delivered, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It wasn't in front of the house, in the mailbox, nobody brought it in. So I was just kind of standing in my driveway looking around, and I saw like something small and white in the middle of my neighbor's yard. So I crossed over to the fence and went to go see what it was. It looked like just like a piece of trash blew into their yard. And there it was. It had my name on it. It was my package with the microphone filters. Now I don't know why the person that delivered this package didn't put it somewhere more secure, given how windy it was. It was very obvious that that package didn't have very much weight to it. Like even when I brought it inside, I kind of tossed it up in the air and it just floated down like a piece of paper. Alright, we're up to 90 FPS now, 95, so I think it's slowly getting up to where it's supposed to be. I know for sure my computer can handle this game. It's way overbuilt for this game, given the fact that anytime I run a benchmark test where I'm absolutely maxing out the components in my computer, the temperatures are still rather stable. Like I ran a 10-minute long benchmark test on my CPU running 100% load on all 8 cores for 10 minutes straight, and the max temperature we reached was 61 Celsius. As far as the GPU, I never really see it getting higher than like 85, unless maybe I'm playing Forza, because I play everything on ultra settings because I can. How is the stream looking for you guys on TikTok? Because I can't really keep track of it on the computer that I'm playing on, so I just kind of have the stream running on a second account on my laptop over here to the side, but it kind of looks frozen right now. Like the chat and all that still looks like it's going, the viewer count's moving up and down, but the screen looks frozen. So does everything look okay over there on TikTok? Or do I just need to refresh this page? Let's see how well I can do this while I'm driving. Yeah, I just need to refresh it. There we go. 1 viewer on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and 6 on TikTok, but it's been bouncing all over the place. That TikTok viewer count, it's always going up and down, and usually by the end of the live it's more than 1,000 total viewers. I'm sure most of them only stay in for a couple seconds, but I do get to see how long each viewer was in for. And there are a few people who watch the TikTok lives for like maybe like 30-40 minutes, and then even like 1 or 2 that have stayed in for like over an hour on the TikTok lives. Alright, plan B. Because that laptop I'm using to keep track of the stream keeps losing the stream, but I know that it's working. So I'll pull it up on this phone and set it up somewhere so I can keep track of what's going on TikTok. Yeah, that works. I'll go ahead and close this to take some load off of the bandwidth. Nuremberg discovered. It's our first time here. I'm noticing the frame rates going back down again as we're approaching into Nuremberg. So maybe we will try turning off the minimalist HUD and see if that makes any changes. I mean, it's fine on the open road, but whenever I enter into the town center areas, the frames go back down. So we'll drop this load off and set up our next one from the same spot. And then we will make our adjustments. I completely ran that red light, not even paying attention to it. Right. Let's do +1 to long distance cargo. And then we will pick up an excavator going to Zurich, Switzerland. I'm just watching the frames per second. Alright, now let's try turning that mod off for a second and see what that will do. Alright, now let's see. Hey, we have a comment on TikTok. What's up, Kale? Anyone else anywhere? Nope. One viewer on Twitch, one on YouTube, 5 on TikTok. Alright, let's go ahead and do this delivery with that mod turned off and see if I see an overall difference in frame rate. So what I've noticed so far in changing back to the standard heads-up display from the minimalist mod, not really a difference, so I'll probably turn that back on because it looks a lot better in my opinion, and it's better for the stream because it doesn't take up as much space on the screen. And I have my screen capture set up in a way that would be optimal for viewers, which is kind of why it looks weird when I'm in the menus. It looks off-centered like that because I have it set so you guys can see the full view out of the windshield. So instead of just showing you the center display, it's a little bit wider and a little bit off-centered, and then you can see the full view out of the windshield with all of the mirrors, which are actually cameras on this truck. I didn't realize I had to be in that lane. I don't pay attention to the GPS enough. I just get lost in enjoying the drive and forget that I have to follow a route to a destination, which is probably why last night I ended up going like 2 hours in the wrong direction and ended up getting a late delivery because I didn't realize I was going the wrong way. If you guys enjoy Euro Truck Simulator 2, be sure to follow me on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube for almost daily live streams where you guys can just come hang out and watch me drive. This is my way of winding down and relaxing after work. Let's do a cinematic shot over the bridge. Two viewers on YouTube, one on Twitch, and 8 on TikTok right now. So there will be some longer live streams coming up in the next few days. I work tomorrow and then I will be off for 5 days. So we'll get a whole bunch of Euro Truck Sim 2 career down, and then if anybody wants, we could hop on Forza Horizon 5 for a little bit. I really enjoy the Rally Adventure update on Forza Horizon 5. I love the anti-lag turbo setups. Those Burble tunes on everything are just amazing. Every car that I've got with turbos, I'm pretty much swapping to anti-lags because I just love all the popping you get with the anti-lag turbos. It's always funny driving on the Autobahn in Germany in this game because while you get limited to 80 kilometers an hour, if you follow the rules, you'll see all the regular cars just absolutely flying by. Like, we're over the speed limit right now, and all the passenger vehicles are just flying past us, doing 101, 102 kilometers an hour. That's about 62, 63 miles an hour. Ten viewers on TikTok. Back down to 1 on YouTube, and still got 1 loyal viewer watching on Twitch. As we fly down the German Autobahn, headed towards Switzerland. Oh, we got a comment on YouTube from Ghosty. How you doing, Ghosty? Ghosty says hi on the YouTube chat. Kale said hi on the TikTok chat about 5-10 minutes ago. And the Twitch chat is still dry. We got a hi on TikTok, a hi on YouTube. Someone go on Twitch and put a hi on Twitch. Whoa. Swerving all over the place, trying to look at all the different stream settings and analytics. I think we're going way too fast to not be paying attention. But it's so hard to not look over there. I don't want to miss one of my 2 comments I get per stream right now. I don't mind, I just started. I don't even stream for the viewers. I just kinda play and turn on the stream. 'Cause why not? If people want to watch, then so be it. But it's better than just playing to myself. It's kind of good that TikTok just kind of like uses their algorithm to push the stream out to people who might like it, because some people that'll just sit here and watch you drive, enjoying all the different sceneries of Europe. Whoa! Here comes the Swiss-German border, entering into Switzerland. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Switzerland. Got about 50 kilometers left to Zurich. Whoa. Some tight turns we got on this on-ramp. Do they speak German in Switzerland? I noticed that they have the same word on the exit sign from the highway. Not familiar with the region. I thought the Swiss had their own language. Does anybody know? Do they speak German in Switzerland? Hey, while we're at the stoplight, let's go and turn that mod back on, so I don't have to do it in between deliveries. We're already stopped somewhere anyway, so let's get the minimal route advisor back. I'm watching the traffic light all the way over here on the far right monitor. That was close, but I stopped before the line. There's reverse. Watch the mirrors. Gotta go a little bit forward. And I think straight back from here will do it. Well, almost straight back. There we go. Who wants to pick the next delivery from this list right here? I want to go with this top one because it pays the most, 38,610 to go from Zurich to Amsterdam. We'll be traveling through 5 countries in this trip if we do that one. We got 2 viewers on YouTube, 1 on TikTok, or 5 on TikTok and 1 on Twitch, so let's see if anybody makes any suggestions. This one's also 35 tons, so it's going to be the heaviest load. I'll give it until 8:30. If nobody says anything, we're taking the wheel loader to Amsterdam. Alright. Wheel loader it is. This is going to be our last journey for tonight. This will be the longest trip I've done in this game save. It's 819 kilometers to Amsterdam. What happened there? We got a new TikTok follower. What's up, Keat? Let's do some air horns for Keat. Thanks for the follow. How you doing, Keat? You enjoying your night? We are rolling out of Zurich, Switzerland, with a wheel loader headed towards Amsterdam, which is actually going to be pretty... We're running this. Oh well. Yeah, we're going to Amsterdam, which is actually really close to my main headquarters in Rotterdam. I figured since we're playing Euro Truck Sim, it's all about transport and logistics, so I wanted to put my headquarters next to the #1 shipping port in all of Europe. So that's why whenever I play this game, I typically tend to choose Rotterdam as my primary headquarters. Now, as I'm live streaming, what I wonder is if I will get any sort of noises or notifications for new YouTube subscribers. For Twitch, I can easily see it. It'll pop up right there in big that I got a new follower. I gotta find a way to incorporate new followers into the stream, so it'll pop up on the screen for everybody. TikTok will give me a loud ding dong anytime I get a new follower in stream. And then I just gotta look over and see what your name is, say hello, and give you your air horns for following. Air horns for every new follower. Here's a sample. Hit them Jake brakes coming down here. Radar controlled speed zone. Alright, we'll see if I can put that to the test. We got a lot of weight on the back, so might not be able to. I mean, we're definitely speeding through the tunnel. And there goes a speeding violation for it. You know what I noticed is I didn't really start speeding in this game too much until I started live streaming. I don't know why. Maybe I subconsciously think racing to every destination as fast as I can is more entertaining than what I did when I just played by myself. I need this car to let me in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but when I was playing by myself before live streaming, I just kind of followed the speed limit with adaptive cruise control on, which isn't very much for thrilling entertainment. However, Truck Simulator rarely comes out as thrilling entertainment, but I think racing to the destinations, getting speeding fines, it's a good compromise for entertainment. Rather than sitting here with the cruise on 80 all across the European continent. So Wednesday will be my first 5 days off where I will try and do some more streaming, maybe some longer streams. But first thing on the agenda when I wake up Wednesday when I put in the AIO in my computer, I kinda accidentally was rushing and not paying attention and put one of my case fans, excuse me, facing the wrong direction. It hasn't been a problem as far as the temperatures in the computer, but it's just kind of annoying knowing that I have an intake where I should have exhaust. So I will be addressing that Wednesday when I get up. And then after that, we'll hop on Euro Truck Sim or Forza Horizon 5, whatever I'm feeling. We'll probably start off with Euro Truck Sim and see if anyone is interested in Forza Horizon 5. I also have Assetto Corsa downloaded on this computer. However, I've literally never played that before, so I don't know how it is or how much I would need to put into setup with the driving simulator, the steering wheel, shifter, and pedals and all that. Seems like it's very finicky and you gotta have different settings for every game. There's no like universal steering wheel settings that'll work between Truck Simulator, Forza Horizon, and any other racing games or driving games you may have. I only have used my sim setup on American Truck Sim, European Truck Sim, and Forza Horizon 5, so I don't know how my gear would work on other games. See, one problem with PC gaming, and I've been all over the place. I started off when I was young, being a PlayStation fan. I had a PS1, PS2, PS3. And then I got the PS4 and the Xbox One when they both came out, and realized that I wasn't as much of a PlayStation fan anymore. In that generation with the PS4 and the Xbox One, I got into Forza, which happened to be an Xbox exclusive. Started playing the Xbox a lot more than the PlayStation, so I sold my PS4. Then after that, when the next generation came out, I didn't even bother with a PS5, or at least for myself. I will admit that I did do a little bit of that market reselling with the consoles. I got a PS5 and a few Xbox Series X's, and I ended up just keeping 2 of the Series X's. One for here in my room, and if any of you are familiar with my car, I have a 2020 Toyota Camry TRD. It is on air suspension, custom wheels, a whole bunch of stuff done to it. But one thing that we like to do in the air ride community, those of us that bag our cars or put them on air suspension, if you're familiar with that, we like to turn our trunks into showpieces because that's where we keep our air tank and compressors for the air systems. So when it came to the trunk of my car, I did hardwood floors to mount the air tank and compressors to, and I figured that wasn't enough. So to the trunk lid, I mounted a small 21-inch HD TV and made like an Xbox mount on the hardwood floors, and I actually run an Xbox Series X in the trunk of my car at car shows, and it runs off of the car's built-in Wi-Fi that I pay for through AT&T. And basically I just set up an Xbox in the trunk of my car when I go to car shows, and I let little kids play Forza out of the trunk of my car. It's the greatest thing ever. When you're at a car show playing Forza out of the trunk, and people are like, what's that guy doing standing back there? And then they come around and realize that you have a whole game system in the trunk of the car, and you're playing Forza online in the middle of a parking lot at a car meet. Hey, someone remind me to stop at the next gas station, cause we're low on fuel and we need to refuel the diesel tanks. We're at 12% remaining. I wonder if there's a fuel stop at this toll station coming up. Can you spare me some diesel, please? I only need about 500 liters. Oh, I don't see fuel here. I see a rest area, but that's not what we need. I don't know if anyone noticed that in the mirror on the left side, but as we merged on there, a car bumped into us and we kind of launched them. But it's okay because we got no damage and no collision fine. So that was their fault. Even though I was definitely the person that had to yield in that scenario. Alright, let's make this fuel stop. Alright, 9% fuel remaining in the diesel tanks. Two viewers on YouTube, 2 on Twitch now, and 4 on TikTok. Damn. 1,177 euro in fuel. It's 8:50. And we still have 438 kilometers to go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to end it after this one. 9 o'clock is usually when I like to put the game up and start getting ready for bed when I have work the next day. And I do have work tomorrow morning. So let's get this load delivered and finish up for the night. And then tomorrow night I can stream as late as I want because my 5 days off of work will begin. But for tonight, we need to hurry up and get this load delivered so I can call it a night. And you know what that means? We're about to put the hammer down. For the 6 of you in here, let me know if you got that reference. It's from a song about trucking, from a movie about trucking. Here's a hint. The movie's older than I am. Well, I thought I was gonna have to be in the right lane, but it turns out both of these lanes continue forward. I was just trying to be safe because sometimes the right lane will just end in an exit. So you'd have to be in the passing lane to continue onward. We didn't crash, but we were close. That's why I switched back. But I love them cinematic cameras. They look great. Well, we got another comment on YouTube. However, I'm not sure how I will be able to respond to it as it's in a language that I cannot read. Looks like Russian, maybe? I wanted to overtake this truck, but that car was in the way. And then I'm gonna have to exit. now 200 kilometers away from our drop-off in Amsterdam. To continue in this lane for Amsterdam. This looks like our final border crossing into the Netherlands, I believe. With 130 kilometers left to Amsterdam, where we will be dropping off that wheel loader and calling it a night. Too much cinematic mode. They should have something where it auto steers whenever you're cinematic. But like only limited to like 10 or 15 seconds, so people don't just auto drive to their destination. Need a cinematic autopilot mode. Some sketchy business going around that turn that fast. Let's get out of this guy's way. Whoa. 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 We got a lot of tunnels in the Netherlands, huh? This is the third one in between Rotterdam and Amsterdam, and it's only like 76 kilometers between the two. Like, I know the Dutch have a thing with water and land reclamation, but I didn't realize there's so many tunnels in their country. Whoa. I mean, I would be driving easier because I know this is a very heavy load that's easy to roll over. But honestly, I'm trying to get here because I gotta start getting ready for bed and then go to work in the morning. Alright. Here we are. And we are going to skip parking. Alright, everyone. Thanks for joining tonight. We are going to end it here. I gotta get ready for bed. I got work in the morning. But tomorrow when I get off work, I will be off for 5 days, so expect some earlier streams starting Wednesday and some longer streams starting Wednesday as well for at least 5 days until I have to go back to work. So, thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you all have a great night and enjoyed your time here on the stream. And I will see you all back tomorrow for those of you that decide to join.